Good afternoon, everyone. I am Rowena Sison, an EdTech coach and a high school computer teacher in Xavier School. And I'm also an Apple certified teacher. I'm here to talk about how we engage our students through interactive motivational tools. As students and us teachers become more accustomed to online distance learning, it is a good time to start increasing our collection of activities that we can use in our new virtual classrooms. This session will take you through several motivational tools that are both easy to prepare and easy to do. Let me first ask, what does it take to motivate our students? One of the most difficult aspects of being a teacher is learning how to motivate our students, and it is also one of the most important. Students who are not motivated will not learn effectively. They won't participate, and some of them may become disruptive. A student may be unmotivated for a variety of reasons. First, they may feel that they have no interest in the subject. Second, they may be distracted by external forces. And last, maybe find the teacher's strategies or methods unengaging. That's why it is important to make learning exciting for our students with interactive and engaging activities. There are so many interactive online tools that you can use in your class to motivate students. Incorporating fun classroom games into your lesson plan offers a simple way to motivate our students and encourage them to draw on their creativity and imagination. I want to share with you some of my favorite interactive tools I use when teaching that can also be helpful to you. First is Mentimeter. What is Mentimeter? Prepare. Build interactive presentations with an easy to use online editor. You can add questions, polls, quizzes, slides, images, GIFs, and more to your presentation to create fun and engaging activities. Engaging. Your audience uses their smartphones to connect to the presentation, where they can answer questions. Visualize their responses in real time to create a fun and interactive experience. Follow up. Once your Mentimeter presentation is over, share and export your results for further analysis and even compare data over time to measure the progress of your audience. How can I teach with this tool? First, solve the problem of always calling on the same students by getting feedback from the entire class. Start your day with a class poll to warm up or even ask an essential question. Second, knowing their opinions will be asked or that questions will require their input along the way will encourage them to be more engaged in the lesson. And a great tool for professional development, allowing teachers or presenters to engage participants while providing high quality content. Now let's try Mentimeter. You need to type mentimeter.com and log in to your account. If you still don't have your own account, you need to sign up. This is the home view of Mentimeter. Here, you will see all the presentations I've created. To create a new presentation, click New Presentation and name it, and then create presentation. This is the edit view of Mentimeter. You will see the slides here and the popular question types that you can use. We have the multiple choice, the word cloud, the open-ended, skills, ranking, image choice, Q&A. If you want to have a quiz competition, you can choose select answer or type an answer. There's also content slides and advanced questions. Let's use multiple choice. This is the most common question type, in which participants can choose between several options that you provide. This type of question can be used to warm up your audience or your students with some fun trivia, to test the knowledge of your students, or to make learning more fun through interactivity. I have an example already. Let's go back. Let's click Sample Image Choice. I already have a question here. Have you used Mentimeter before? And then you can type your options. For example, we have yes, no, I don't know. For your options, you can insert a picture or a GIF. So for this example, I posted or uploaded a picture. For your question, you can also insert a picture, an image, or a GIF. And then it will be shown here. Now, if you want to add more options, you can just click Add. There will be an option number 4. And also you can insert pictures or image. For the extras, there's an option here to show correct answers, show results in percentage, and let participants choose multiple options. So I'll check here, show results in percentage. And let's see, let's click present. At the top portion of your screen, you need to go to menti.com and use the code 817400. After your students answer the question, you can check already their responses. So for yes, you have 67%, no 33%, I don't know 0%. A while ago, we added option number 4, that's why it's 0%. Here, you will see your students or your audience who answered your question. And then here below, you will see the buttons here. The exit, you can minimize it. Hide results, you can hide it first, and then you can show it later on. Close voting, you can click close voting already. You will see it here, voting is closed. And then if you want to have a countdown, you just need to click start countdown. You can choose either 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute, or you can just cancel it. If you have another slide, you just need to click the arrow. Have you used, same question, have you used Mentimeter? So now it's in pie. The results shown in pie graph. If you're done already, you can exit. Now let's add another example. Let's use sample word cloud. Word clouds are visual representations of words that give greater prominence to words that appear more frequently. This type of visualization can help teachers to quickly collect data from students, highlight the most common answers, and present the data in a way that everyone can understand. It's also a great way to test your students and keep them engaged throughout the lesson. I have in an example. What do you feel about online distance learning? You can change the entries per participant. You can change it into 3 or 1 or 2. Or even 10, for example. Let's just have 2 entries. And then here, profanity filter. You can choose language filter. If you want to select all, select everything. For extras, let participants submit multiple times. You can check it. Now, let's click present. You can tell your students to go to menti.com and type the code 457737. And you will see all the words they answered. Feeling anxious about online distance learning, challenging, excited, Wi-Fi problems, curious, nervous, bad for my eyes, stressful, saddening, new, hesitant, interesting, effective, difficult. But what is the prominent word? It's anxious and challenging. So they're very anxious about the online distance learning, and it's also challenging. Now let's try the sample post-event feedback form. I use multiple choice type of questions. For example, my question is, why did you attend this session? Select top 2 reasons. The first option is to network. Second, it was required. Third, to be inspired. Fourth, to learn something new. And last option is other. What do you want your result? What's the layout? Is it in bars? You want it in bars? You want it in donut, pie, or dots? For the extras, you can show correct answers, shows results in percentage. Let participants choose multiple options. So for this type of question, let's participate, choose multiple options. And then on the second slide, I type, please rate on a scale from 1 to 5. And then the statements, you need to type usefulness of the information, quality of the presentation, presenter skill, this seminar was inspiring, and what do you want your results to be seen? Is it in sliders or spider chart? And then for the examples, custom low label, we have very satisfied, low value is 1, and the custom high label, it's very satisfied, and then 5. And then for the last slide, you can have this, your question, please provide us with your additional comments, suggestions, feedback, etc. But it's an optional. For the result layout, do you want it in speech bubbles, one by one, or flowing grid? Let's see, let's present. So your audience answered. Let's show results. So we have to be inspired to learn something new. The next slide, rate on a scale from 1 to 5. So we have 5, 5, presenter skill 5, the seminar was inspiring 5. Next slide, please provide us with additional comments, suggestions, feedback. This is optional, but we have here one comment. Thank you for this very informative session. I learned a lot. Let's exit. Let's try now the audience view. You need to go to menti.com. Reminder, it's not Mentimeter but menti.com. And then you will see, please enter the code. For the presentation a while ago, the code is 856041. And then click submit. And you're ready to answer the questions. Why did you attend this session? Select top 2 reasons. For example, to network, to learn something new. Submit. And then for the rating, you can rate your speaker. This seminar was inspiring. You then submit. And then your feedback. example, I learned a lot, and then submit. That's it. You answered already the questions. That's it for Mentimeter. Another tool that I use is Padlet. I'm always excited when I'm using it. I think it's the interface, the way everything is designed, its purpose, or the fact that I'm organizing things smoothly. Just to remind you that the free version offers 3 Padlets only, and all of the features are now available to teachers. However, for those that already have other Padlets in use, they can still use those as well. And today, I'll try to make you happy as well, just like me, how to use Padlet in your classroom. But first, what is Padlet? Padlet is a web app that lets users post notes on a digital wall. Padlet allows you to insert ideas anonymously or with your name. It's easy to use and very handy. Padlet reaches out as far as your imagination. It's us that makes an educational app like this powerful. So let me give you some Padlet ideas that you can use in the classroom. First is you can do collaborative note taking. So while listening to the presentation, students can work together to add notes to a Padlet to produce a resource they can refer to later on. I always use Padlet for reflections or for exit ticket. So let your students answer some important questions like, what did you learn today? What didn't you understand? Or what questions you still have? Now, let's try Padlet. Are you all excited? On my screen, you need to go to padlet.com and log in to your email account. If you still don't have your Padlet account, you can click sign up. But I already have an account. Let's click log in with Google. So this is the home view of Padlet. You will see your login name. You will see the Make a Padlet, Join a Padlet, Gallery. If you want to upgrade, click this button. You will see also your recent post, your made, shared, liked, archived. So let's go now. Let's click Make a Padlet. After clicking Make a Padlet, you need to choose your layout. You can start with a blank. You can choose wall. Wall is pack content in a brick-like layout. Canvas. Scatter, group, and connect content in any way. We have the stream, the grid, shelf, back channel, map, or timeline. But I usually use wall or canvas. Let's try wall. Let's select wall. Now, you will see welcome to your beautiful new Padlet. You have to type your title. For example, my class. And then you can type your own description. Or you can already type if you will post your reflection or an exit ticket. You can type it here under description. For example, what did you learn today? You can choose your icon if you want to choose an icon. The appearance. You can also change your background. You can choose either solid colors, gradients, textures, and patterns. So you can choose different designs. And pictures. If you want it animated, you can use this one. Lastly, you can add your own. For this color scheme, you can choose either this or this one. For the font, you can choose your font style. Under posting, there's attribution, is a display author name above each post. You can slide it on. New post position. Where do new posts appear? First or last? So usually I choose first. And then comments. Allow viewers to comment on posts. Of course, I turn it on for the students to comment. Reactions, if you want reactions. Now you're all set. Post to your heart's content. Use the post button, drag files in, or double click anywhere. You can see below the plus button. This is if you want to create a new post. Or the simplest way is to double click. So you can type your name, and then you can already answer what did you learn today. For example, I learned to code and program a robot. What is the use of this button? You can upload a picture or a GIF. And this one link, you can enter a link or a URL. You can insert images, YouTube, Google from your Google Drive, SoundCloud, articles, blogs, you name it. This button is for Google. So you can search images, videos, GIFs, audio, and web. And there's a camera button. You can take a picture of yourself. can enter a caption if you want. You can change it into grayscale or sepia. And then click Save. There you go. Now, if you want to delete or edit your post, you can still do that. For deleting, you will see the trash icon. You can delete your post anytime. You can edit it, and you can change also the color, your background color for your post. You can transfer post, copy, expand, set as cover, and delete. There you go. You created your first post in Padlet. Now, if you want to share your Padlet to your students, you have to click Share. You can invite members. You can change the privacy. For the privacy, you can keep it private. It's hidden from the public. Even if someone manages to get it, they should not be able to access it. If you will choose password, this is kept hidden from the public. If I choose to share it with someone, they should require a password to open it. And for secret, keep the Padlet hidden from the public. If I choose to share it with someone, they should be able to access it. And lastly, if it's public, the whole world can see it. It will be shown in Google searches and it will be put in your profile. Let's choose secret. For the visitor permissions, what do you want your visitor to do or your students to do? Can read, can write, and or can edit. Let's choose can write. And then it's saved already. Back. You can copy the link to clipboard and paste it in your Google Classroom, for example. You can get QR code. You can just flash this QR code and let your students take a picture of it. And automatically, it will go to your post. You can also embed in your blog or your website, email, share on Facebook if it's on public, share on Twitter, and you can also share on Google Classroom automatically. And then if you want to export it, you can save as image, save as PDF file, save as CSV, save as Excel spreadsheet, or you can print it if you want. Now, let's click Remake. What is the use of remake? Remake meaning make a copy of a Padlet to use as a template for your own work. So the title, Remake of my class. Description is still what did you learn today. You can change the title if you want. You can change the description also. What to copy. If you want to copy the same design, you can check copy design. You can also check if you want to copy the posts. And then you click submit if you're done. There you go. This is the remake of the template a while ago of my class. Lastly, if you click this icon, you can go to home, your profile, your drive. You want to see your stats, the setting if you want to change the setting, and if you want to log out, you can click log out. That's it. You did one post in your Padlet. I will leave you with this quote from the famous Bill Gates. Technology is just a tool. In terms of getting the kids to work together and motivating them, the teacher is the most important. Once again, thank you for watching and have a great afternoon.